Story time. Okay, lovelies. I'm going to gist you how I learned how to make banga stew, popularly known as ofako in Anambra State. It's a typical Anambra delicacy. So I'm not from Anambra State, but I grew up there. I grew up in the town called Ekulobia. Ekulobia people, when? Yeah. Okay, I grew up in the town called Ekulobia. I schooled there, primary, secondary school. So when I was done with secondary school, I went to write post TME exam in Oku Polytechnic, and that was where I met Chiamaka, a very lovely soul. I hope you see this video because I've lost her contact. I met Chiamaka. She lived in Onitsha, so she invited me to Onitsha for the first time in my life. I went to Onitsha to visit her. Became very close, very very close. I literally started staying in Chiamaka's house, and at some point, I even got a job. A sales girl job in main market. I don't also know be small. I said this sales girl. That's where I met Chiamaka's family. Her mom, her elder brother was staying in the house. The elder brother's wife too, with her three kids, lovely kids. We were staying in the same house. Chiamaka's mom was not always around during weekend. She traveled to the village during weekend, but weekdays she comes back. So one day she said I should make banga stew, and I told her I don't know how to make it. And she said, okay, let's start. That's when we started. Say, boil your banga, wash it, boil it. When you're done boiling, she showed me how to sieve the juice from the banga seed, how to wash it, to make sure that it's thick because I'm making banga stew. She told me to cook my meat separately, not inside the banga. There's some people who cook it inside the banga sauce, but I should cook it separately so the meat will be tasty. Because when I cook it separately, I get to add my salt and everything, so they will marry each other very well. And but my stock fish and my dry fish, I should cook it inside the banga sauce that is boiling. Then add my crayfish, my onions. I should blend crayfish, onions, and pepper together. It helps thicken it up in case you didn't get the juice properly. You didn't wash it well. Maybe it was a bit watery. The blended crayfish and onions will help thicken it up a little. And then she showed me banga spices that she added, and she used onga classic. Yes, onga classic. So it says very nice for soup, especially this banga stew. So that's how we learned how to cook banga stew. And after that day, I started cooking it. I became a pro. As I went back to Ekulebe to visit my mom, I said, Mommy, oh yeah, don't worry, I want to make banga stew. They doubted me. And when I finished making it, it was mouth watering. And that's how I became a pro. And that's how I learned how to cook this delicacy. Chamaka, wherever I am grateful. And let me tell you, ugu is the very last thing you add into your banga stew. The very last. Once you're done, stir and turn off your gas.